As part of their Player Development Initiative, or PDI, US Soccer has introduced the build-out line for players in the 9U and 10U divisions. The aim of the build-out line is to encourage the development of play from the backfield. The build-out line only impacts the game in 3 situations: when the goalkeeper has the ball in his or her possession, for goal kicks, and for determining whether a player is in an offside position. It does not impact play for free kicks. Build-out lines should be drawn on the field midway between the halfway line and the top of the penalty area. If the lines are not present on the field, they may be marked by cones or flags placed 1 yard off the field at either end of the line. These must be clear to the referee, who should point them out to the players and coaches before the match. When the goalkeeper gets possession of the ball in his or her hands, the opponents must begin to move behind the build-out line. Remember, in AYSO, goalkeeper possession includes cases where the goalkeeper has his or her hand on the ball while it is on the ground. To encourage the development of play from the backfield, the goalkeeper must play the ball to a teammate on their side of the build-out line. As soon as the ball has been released by the goalkeeper, the opponents may cross the build-out line. This includes placing the ball on the ground. If, in the opinion of the referee, the goalkeeper deliberately releases the ball to a teammate beyond the build-out line, the opponents are given an indirect free kick at the spot of the offense, or on the goal area line if the offense was within the goal area. As part of the US Soccer Player Development Initiative, goalkeepers in the 9U and 10U divisions may not deliberately punt, drop kick, or volley the ball from their possession. An infraction of this rule should result in an indirect free kick for the opponents at the spot of the offense. If the offense occurred within the goal area, the indirect free kick should be taken from the goal area line, parallel with the goal line, closest to the infraction. If an opponent who was not beyond the build-out line when the goalkeeper released the ball moves to gain possession of the ball or to interfere with play, the referee can stop play and return the ball to the goalkeeper by a dropped ball, after making sure all opponents are beyond the build-out line. The same option is available if an opponent who crossed back over the build-out line before the ball was released by the goalkeeper gets involved in play. Goalkeepers may throw the ball, roll the ball, or place it on the ground so it can be kicked by them or a teammate. As soon as the ball has been released by the goalkeeper, the opponents may cross the build-out line. This includes placing the ball on the ground. Referees should not begin their 6-second clock until all the opponents have moved beyond the build-out line. The goalkeeper is permitted to release the ball from their possession before the opponents have moved beyond the build-out line. However, if the ball goes directly to an opponent, play continues. The goalkeeper may not deliberately play or pass the ball to a teammate beyond the build-out line. The goalkeeper may not deliberately punt, drop kick, or volley the ball from their possession. Referees are encouraged to clearly indicate that opponents should go beyond the build-out line, and referees should use their voice to stop or prevent infractions on both sides. Note that players may not be cautioned for persistent infringement of any of these rules. For goal kicks, the build-out line plays a similar role. Once the referee signals for a goal kick, the opponents must begin to move beyond the build-out line. The kicking team may take the kick before all the opponents have crossed the build-out line, but if the ball goes directly to an opponent, play continues. To encourage the development of play from the backfield, the player taking the goal kick should play the ball to a teammate on their side of the build-out line. For goal kicks, the ball is in play when it leaves the penalty area and enters the field of play. However, opponents may cross the build-out line as soon as the ball has been kicked. If an opponent who is not beyond the build-out line when the ball is kicked moves to gain possession of the ball or to interfere with play, the referee can stop play and have the goal kick retaken, after making sure all opponents are beyond the build-out line. The same option is available if an opponent who crossed back over the build-out line before the ball was kicked gets involved in play. If, in the opinion of the referee, the ball is deliberately kicked beyond the build-out line, the referee should stop play and award an indirect free kick to the opponents. The free kick would be from the goal area line, parallel to the goal line, closest to where the goal kick was taken. As soon as the ball has been kicked, the opponents may cross the build-out line. The goal kick may be taken before all opponents have crossed the build-out line, but if the ball goes directly to an opponent, play continues. The player taking the goal kick may not deliberately kick the ball to a teammate beyond the build-out line. The ball is in play when it leaves the penalty area and enters the field of play. However, opponents may cross the build-out line as soon as the ball has been kicked. In all cases, referees are encouraged to clearly indicate that opponents should go beyond the build-out line and to use their voice to stop or prevent infractions on both sides. Note that players may not be cautioned for persistent infringement of any of these rules. In 9U and 10U, a player can only be in an offside position if he or she is closer to the opponent's goal line than the build-out line. In older divisions and in the laws of the game, a player can be in an offside position anywhere in the opponent's half. In 9U and 10U, a player between the halfway line and the build-out line, such as player number 1 in this example, is not in an offside position. They can only be in an offside position if they are closer to the opponent's goal line than the build-out line. Player number 2 is in an offside position. Remember, it is not an offense for a player to be in an offside position. Here we see player number 2 between the halfway line and the build-out line, so he cannot be in an offside position. Now he is between the build-out line and the goal line, and is closer to the goal line than both the second to last defender and the ball, so he is clearly in an offside position. Once again, here we see player number 2 is in an offside position. In 9U and 10U, the assistant referee need only move between the build-out line and the goal line, always staying in line with either the second to last defender or the ball, whichever is closest to the goal line. Let's review. In 9U and 10U play, the build-out line impacts the game in only 3 ways. When the goalkeeper has the ball in his or her possession, for goal kicks, and for determining whether a player is in an offside position. Remember, the build-out line is not a factor for any free kicks. When the goalkeeper has possession, opponents must move back beyond the build-out line. The goalkeeper can only release the ball to a teammate on their side of the build-out line. The opponents may cross the line once the goalkeeper has released the ball from his or her possession. Goalkeepers may throw the ball, roll the ball, or place it on the ground so it can be kicked by them or a teammate. For goal kicks, opponents must move beyond the build-out line before the goal kick is taken. Opponents may cross back across the line after the ball has been kicked, but it is not in play until it leaves the penalty area and enters the field of play. To encourage the development of play from the backfield, goal kicks should be an attempt to pass the ball to a teammate on their side of the build-out line, and players may not deliberately kick the ball beyond the build-out line. The goal kick may be taken before all the opponents have crossed the build-out line, but if the ball goes directly to an opponent, play continues. Players can only be in an offside position if they are closer to the goal line than the build-out line. Remember, referees are stewards of the game. We strongly encourage you to take the time to explain the laws and rules to the players. Allow for teaching moments by using do-overs rather than strict enforcement of the build-out line rules.